Hello and welcome back to Codecademy's JavaScript course, Conditional Statements. This is Logical Operators. Working with conditionals means that we will be using booleans, true or false values in JavaScript. There are operators that work with boolean values known as logical operators. We can use logical operators to add more sophisticated logic to our conditionals. There are three logical operators: the AND operator, the OR operator, the NOT operator, otherwise known as the bang operator. When we use the AND operator, we are checking that two things are true. If stoplight is equal to green and pedestrians equals 0, console.log go, else console.log stop. When using the AND operator, both conditions must evaluate the true for the entire condition to evaluate the true and execute. Otherwise, if either condition is false, the AND condition will evaluate to false, and the else block will execute. If we only care about either condition being true, we can use the OR operator. If day equals Saturday or day equals Sunday, console.log enjoy the weekend, else console.log do some work. When using the OR operator, only one of the conditions must evaluate the true for the overall statement to evaluate the true. In the code example above, if either day equals Saturday or day equals Sunday evaluates to true, the ifs condition will evaluate the true and its code block will execute. If the first condition in an OR statement evaluates to true, the second condition won't even be checked. Only if day is equal to Saturday evaluates to false will day equals Sunday be evaluated. The code in the else statement above will execute only if both comparisons evaluate to false. The NOT operator reverses or negates the value of a boolean. Let excited be assigned true, console.log excited will print false, since we use that NOT operator. Let sleepy be assigned false, console.log not sleepy will print true. Essentially, the NOT operator will take a true value and pass back false, or it will take a false value and pass back true. Logical operators are often used in conditional statements to add another layer of logic to our code. So here in main.js there are two variables, mood and tiredness level. Mood here is assigned sleepy, tiredness level 6. So let's create an if-else statement that checks if mood is sleepy and tiredness level is greater than 8. If both conditions evaluate the true, then console log the string time to sleep, otherwise we should console log not bedtime yet. After you press run, play around with OR operator and the NOT operator. What happens if you negate the value of the entire statement with NOT and switch to OR instead of AND? So let's start here. Let's go here. And we're doing if, and then our curly braces, then else, curly braces. Our if condition says if mood equals string sleepy and tiredness level, let's zoom out, tiredness level greater than 8. So if this is true, then in here we're going to console log time to sleep, else console log not bedtime yet. So here we know mood is assigned the string sleepy, but tiredness level is 6, and 6 is not greater than 8. And in order for this to be true, both of these need to be true, and tiredness level is not greater than 8, so it's false. Therefore, the whole thing will be false. This will never run, and we'll go to the else statement. So not bedtime yet should print once we run this. So it does say not bedtime yet. And like it's telling us here, we should experiment with the different options that they're giving us. So one of those ways can be, instead of and, we can use or, and that would be that. So now when we run this, since mood is sleepy, it will print time to sleep. Run that. Here is time to sleep. And that is because one of these were true. And for OR conditions, only one needs to be true for that to all evaluate as true. So it does run time to sleep. And then using the NOT operator, as it shows here, we could change our console log to print out. We could create something else and call it let sleepy be assigned false, and then inside here we can do not false. It should print out true for if mood equals sleepy or tiredness level is greater than 8. One of them is true, so they must be sleepy. So we should console log true out, run that, and it does do true. Because again, instead of saying false, it's not false, which means it's true. So in this lesson, we're just basically learning about logical operators, and the three are and, or, and not. And requires both conditions to be true in order for the whole statement to evaluate as true. With or, then only one of the two needs to evaluate to true for the statement to evaluate as true. So the not operator will either take a true value and pass back false, or it will take a false value and pass back true. Here it was a false value and it passed back true because we said not false. Versus if we change this to true, and I should use the variable name. If I run that, then it should say false, and it does say false. And again, if I change it back one more time to false, then now it should say true, and it does. So if you're getting those logical operators and you're understanding where this is heading, basically giving us more sophistication in logic to our conditional statements. Make sure to understand this before moving on to the next lesson, and I'll see you guys there.